What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to something different. Not Zelda 1 Randomizer. As promised, we're going to play Final Fantasy Randomizer with the settings of door and entrance rando. So that should be a lot of fun. We also don't have a tracker. There are trackers available, but I don't know. Like, I don't really feel like I need a tracker more than just like a notepad to say like, hey, this door is this, come back later. I didn't clear this, come back later. So, like, that's what I'm going to do. And special thanks to Gary Hall, who did suggest I play this in an earlier comment. And we're going to get to other people's suggestions as well. So keep them coming. Please let me know what you like to see, what you want to see, what you want to see more of. That would be certainly beneficial. So my party, I like two fighters. So we'll set that up. Fighters. I like a red mage. And I like a black mage. When I play Final Fantasy Randomizer, I like to really maximize on AoE spells if I can get them. Give myself more of a chance. Of course, Fade being the best white mage spell could be available like straight away. And might make me reconsider switching to a white mage instead of a black mage, but there's just too much stuff a black mage could have. And I want to capitalize on that. Weapons, you know, swords and stuff, they're out there. Good swords are out there, and swords and AoE and stuff like that. I like to name my people of similar, or I like to name my people for the greatest wrestling faction of all time, Queen's Quest from Stardom Wrestling. Got Io, Momo, Azumi, and Hazuki. And yeah, like I think we can just get into this and just go. So 3, 2, 1, start. All right, the first town will always be the first town, but then this is Bahamut, one of the Cardia Island caves. This guy wants to ever move out of the way. He's frozen. Get some gold before we go into town and see what spells they have. So, all right, quite a good AI. So, I did my best to try to make a unique flag set, something I would enjoy, something that wouldn't be terrible to grind if I need to, but I can't make sense of most of the stupid flags in this randomizer. There's so many, and they're not even worded intelligently, like where I can understand them. So I put weapons as items on, right? So you see I got the A-lit shirt, which probably replaces a white or a black shirt. Dragon item, dragon armor is available. So, you know, hold on one second. Sorry about that. I want to toggle my mic on and off because sometimes it starts rainy. I don't like that. Buy a handful of tents here. Cabins are alright. Tents are super cheap. Buy them. So I don't know. I don't know exactly what I randomized, what I didn't randomize. Every door will be something else. Or potentially be something else. Where, you know, not the vanilla location stuff. You can reset as that thing is loading and get out of there quicker. I'm a little bit far from my Nintendo since I'm recording this and talking at... Enemies, I believe, can have any spell in the game. So, Sea Shrine at here, but I don't want to see yet. Could have saved down here and then said, hey, if it didn't work, reset. But I'm pretty far from my Nintendo, so I might minimize the number of times I reset. I'm not going to play the toggle power on and off for the encounter rate reset. There's a step counter in the game, and like it's fixed on power cycle. So if you walk 4 steps, get an encounter, and like save, hit power, power back on, you'll get, 4 steps, you'll get an encounter. So it's really good when you know there's a long stretch happening. Am I really not running from imps? There we go. Thing, and we can walk over. There's some conveniences in the game too, like we can walk to Dwarf Cave, and then we can walk down to Elfland and stuff like that. The dwarf is Crescent Lake. Where am I going? Let's check for the item, which I think there's still one item that's going to be available in an item shop. At least I try to. So enemies can be random, have random abilities. Ace is available here. I don't know. I have the ridiculous flag string on the layout. It will also be in the comments, the description. Sure, 3 hammer. Seems like something I want. What do we have here? We have Ice 3. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to get up to level 6. But it's like nice to know what it has if I do need it. I don't really care about any of that. Cure will heal 1 person. This is nonsense. This is something I should have taken off if I knew what flag it was. Because it's probably under some cute meme name, which I don't understand because I'm not all esports into this game. Right. Do I even have it turned on? Oh, look, it's the last person. He gave me a house. So I turned off key items, I guess. So our canoe is elsewhere. That's fun. That's not something I wanted to do, but, victim of just a million flags not named very properly, and the very hit or miss whether it has a description to it where it would say exactly what it is, and whether that makes sense as well. So this randomizer can do a little bit better in the interface to let people know exactly what they're doing. I also tried to use an old flag string from a race and mimic that. Found the slab, that's good. Slab should get us to learn the language so that when we do find Leaflin or Lafine, that we can grab the chime there to open Mirage Tower. This is Sky Castle, Sky Tower, whatever you want to call it. Fire 3 stick and ribbon and ship. So let's do something. I don't think you can do that, no. Let's hope we make it outside. I turned encounter rates down. You can notice I'm not getting bodied right now. I can kill this guy and get some XP. Doesn't look like fire is that good. I don't know elemental weaknesses from anything in this game. What works, what doesn't work. Not my strong point. But I did turn encounter rates down. Overworld is about 50%. Dungeons is about 25%. So you can see in the flag string if you plug it in for yourself. Like I was saying, I did try to mimic something else that I once used in a race, but that was done in an alpha. So when I copied the flags over to this, they just went crazy. And I tried to do my best to set them to where I want them, but so far, it did not. So we went from sky... Castle. Sky to volcano to sea. This is the sea floor that has a few treasure chests in it that goes to mermaid normally, but it goes back to volcano now. Long dive down here. Does it pay off? Then it goes to Mirage Tower. There's a whole bunch of things here. I didn't buy any pure potions. So we're an earth floor away from all the 4 orb places. I'm certainly not making it out of here with whatever's in here. Pro ring. Kill. But I can at least see if it's a key item or not. Reduce encounters, like maybe I can run from 1 that shows up. Man, I really reduced the encounters, didn't I? Oh well. Alright, and we go right to Cardia. So it's a dead end that doesn't really have any good thing going for it. Couple of okay stuff. Like a pro ring's good. The ice sword is... I don't know if they got the ice sword before I reset. But there are no key items. And it winds up being a dead end. So, well, I'm dead. Rip. But also at the same time, like, place I don't need to. So we saved outside. Now we can go to Elfland. Can't run from this formation. So one of the flags that I did turn on was unrunnable encounters. The formations, they're shuffled. So it could be anything. And I turned on the convenience of turning run to wait if it is, in fact, something you can't run from. Again, every place I enter will be something different, and this is Volcano. Now, I don't know what I want to do there. This is Elfland. That's... and this Volcano. Volcano to what, though? That is the question. Oh, man. This is a lot of XP, if I can pull this off. Stun locked. And they have squint. Right. Well. Look good. We got off 2 spells before anything. Volcano to Bahamut Dead End. Reach over, reset. Elfland is a bust, and we got to go over to Mark. One of the things I will do is I will save a few places along the way. So if I do take an encounter, I can quickly reset and, you know, get right back into it. Poisons, and I don't have a place to cure. So I can go back to this first town. Man, the walk though, right? Save here. In case this produces nothing, but let's use that there and not save. So Corneria. No, this is Elfland. The other one was Corneria. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. What do we do? I can't get anything out of Corneria until I defeat Garland, wherever Garland is. You can grab some levels, get some HP, get some spell charges for Fire 3. I don't think I start with the bridge. I have the ship, wherever the ship is. Might be at the first town. So we can definitely go there, then go to Matoya, Provoca. Raise our dude, stock up on supplies. Yeah. Like we're one-manning it back there, though. Fine. We have the power of reset and 800 tents. Gotta inch forward. What was Dwarf Cave? Was Crescent Lake. Nice convenience of this game is your dudes that die don't go to the end of the party. You don't have to keep moving your party around over and over again. Buy 40 of these. Buy 20 more houses. I would like to buy 99 heals, but I think for the time being, we're just going to buy 40, because I can get ice armor and the cure hammer. Right? Ice armor is 42 hunch. Can't carry anymore, you son of a bitch. I can sell stuff. That's what I want. I don't want that. Nobody else has anything armor-wise? Okay. Opal I can hang on to for class change. I mean, I could sell it. Guess they also changed the colors, towns and such. The ship is not there. Did I equip the ice sword? I was certainly in that menu enough times, right? Temple of Fiends was C, and I didn't go any further in there. Did I come back here? Look for the ship. I did get the ship, right? Is the ship always going to be in Provoca first? Pretty sure I got the ship and then I left Sky and saved. So is this the only place I can go now? Is this that's open? Would love, when I do these things, I love exit and I love... Well, we're split into two here. We're now in Marsh. Got a top and a bottom. I have fire. I should probably take care of a few of those, right? This is where warp and exit really come in handy. Places like this. So, right into C, huh? Which also has two exits. Left and a right. All right. Bottom row in every, like, door, every indoor thing is free. Like, you can walk on the bottom of every house thing like this. If there was space here, I could walk back and forth. It would be free. Well, I can fight Garland, and I know where to get the two items after the Princess Rune Sword. And it's quick warp out, but then I don't have two of these areas covered. I don't know what's at left on C, and I don't know what's on the bottom of Marsh. Worth going to get two items? Is it worth going this? Doesn't re-warp me, so that's that. Left here. This is really dangerous because, like, this floor could really suck for me. Also, it could be really good for me because I can grab a few levels here. Check this first. Don't leave this behind. This encounter. Nice. Not what I wanted to do. I didn't realize the fighter was stunned. That sucks. The extra turn killed him. All right. Well. It's where I don't know if I should press on or if I should go back out. But we're here. And it's ass toast. Crown. Now I have the key to get into the other thing. Another thing we have to come back to. Left side. This area. Ghost's Castle. Right side is Temple of Fiends. That's the top of Marsh Cave. And we still have the bottom of it. So we'll walk back and then I'll also pop out. Save. Oh, we're going to do this again. I'm not going to make it. I'm not gonna live. I can't run. that stun definitely doesn't help. Now if Black Mage is picked off, I have no chance. But I need the Black Mage to wake up. Doesn't look like it's happening. So we know how to get the garland. What's down here? More sea. More sea. And the canoe. Do I want to leave and then save? Check this door. The end of March. Didn't walk across the bottom. Bad job. Adamant gets me the Excalibur. Floater gets me the airship. So this is a triple key item area here. So let's survive. That was devastating right there. Thankfully, I could run from that. That's a nasty encounter. Let's go kill Garland and then come back out. So we've got all those key items. We can go get 2 more. That's, you know, it's a lot of key items we have so far. I don't know how much more we'll exactly need. I'll have a soft potion. Garland's up here. It's right. We need to come back here later because we need to, you know, progress through the game. Beat the game at Temple of Fiends. It's always good to know where it is. I wish I can give you a little bit more insight as to what is shuffled, what isn't shuffled. But again, I don't know. I tried to do a bunch of things, and there's a lot of things to do. I did my best. But as you can see, every door I go into is something else. Every floor I visit is something else. So we're trying to find the bottom of every rabbit hole. I haven't found any of the fiends yet. Their floors. I've only found 2 towns, really. It would be nice to find more towns, but now I'm going to have the airship. Access to the airship because I can canoe over, or I can sail over. Wherever that ship is, man. Where is the ship? That's not outside. We have 1 more floor to go. Oh boy. Up. Now you can see why I don't like this game too much. At least we saved coming out. We gotta go back and get Garland again. And do this all again. This is where knowing the encounter table, like how many steps you take before before you get an encounter, really helps out. I can power cycle there and then so many steps into it, but if I can find out that make that last sea walk free, then it's totally worth it. Marsh. Dying also sucks, because whatever you killed along the way, the XP that adds up is gone. When you die, you lose everything between saves. It's not like Dragon Warrior, where you keep everything, but you start with half gold. Everything's gone. That was a good walk. It's also unfortunate playing this game sometimes, like racing it, because depending on the step counter, when you get somewhere, somebody could see something and, you know, somebody else could not see something. Spells as well. Scripts and spells. All that. What do I want to do? To buy stuff? I go to Corneria, and while I'm down there, I can also walk around. Buy 10 of those, buy some more. I have houses now. I have one cabin that's gatekeeping my heal potions. So you want heal potions in a specific spot in your inventory. I'll show you. Right here. So that when I come in here to heal, it's just up one. Up one, up one, up one. If I don't have these cabins, if I use the last cabin, heal moves there. And then it's to get there, it's like, all right, up left. Up left. It's just annoying. So you try to keep your key items or your items even to where heal would be in your menu. Sometimes that might mean picking up the ruby or not turning in the adamant or the tail. It's like that, you know. It's min-maxing like that. So we'll go to Corneria now that we know where it is. The princess will give us an item, and the king will give us an item. So we'll have two key items there. They'll go along with our canoe, ship, floater, cube. So we need, what do we need? We need the chime, and we need the crown. That. Or we need the loot as well. Or that happens. Because key items are not key items for some reason. It's some flag I misread. And how much fun is that? Not fun at all. Not fun at all is the answer there. Come on. Hey, I found the ship. Another convenience is you can walk here. Now no, floater still stays in your inventory after you use it. All right. All right. So now where to? We go to New Doors. Crescent Lake is Elfland. So we'll tour around here. I need a better weapon for my second dude. Nothing there. I don't have a lot of gold. Take a look at the magics. Rub, Bane, Fire, Ice. You can do without all of them. A lot of the spells in the game are useless, and some of the ones that have been fixed are very situational. Like, I wouldn't waste my time with pure or soft spells. when there were pure and soft items. Life 2 is pretty good. You is no. Really want exit. Neighbor stun sleep lock. Really? So I'm only getting life 2? If the red mage can even learn this slot. Depending on what slot. So spells are randomized. All the shops will still sell the same level spell they normally sold, but what spell is that level is randomized. But not all mages can learn all things, even after an upgrade. Has ribbons, but there's nothing else to buy here. If I want them for later. I don't know exactly what slots can't be used. For example, there are 2 slots in level 1 that the red mage can't use. 2 white spell slots that the red mage can't use in level 1. I think it's whatever is in the 1st and 3rd, or the 2nd and 4th list on the list in the shop. You can randomize that as well. Volcano is Titan. So you can randomize that as well. You can turn it... I don't think you can turn it off, but you can shuffle what is or isn't like blocked based on what level what you are. So this is Marsh bottom floor. The way to remember what doors here have treasure chests is if you go row by row. It's 14 for Ryan Fitzpatrick. It's 12 for Jim Kelly. And it's 23 for O.J. Simpson reversed. There will always be a crap tile in front of that one. And then there's a 4th row, and I think that's 1, 2, 4. But to do the 4th row, you need the Mystic Key. And to get the Mystic Key, I think I need the crown. Maybe not. Maybe I just find the key in a chest. Because the crown path might bring me to, you know, Silver Dagger. Got an AoE now for mage, undead enemies. We'll grab the last chest here. I'm going to walk out of here with that Arm 3 gauntlet. All right, TNT. Now we can get the ship out, but we don't really need the ship because we have the... what the hell, man? Airship. There's no place the ship is going to take us where the airship doesn't. Because we can even land by ordeals. Get some pumps in. Feels good when the pumps are like that, you know? So that was Ice Cave. Ice Cave. Well, actually, Ice Cave. Provoca is ice so far. Let's go look at Matoya's cave before I do that ice. So let's get some pumps in. Melmond, we can turn in the slab. We can look at spells we can. Exit. Exit on the level I can learn, and fade too. I don't think I can learn it. I remember person. So I think in level 5, only the first slot the red mage can learn. I have warp though. You can't learn warp. And you can't learn warp either. So we need a class change to learn warp. Would like a better weapon for my dude. Flame sword. I can even buy a flame sword for the other guy too. I could sell the Vorpal. How much does the silver dagger sell? Yeah, 70. Jam on it. Opal, I have one of those. It's good for mages, so I guess it's good to know that Melman is... Now let's give the slab to this guy. I hope we learn the language and don't get like a knife. Okay. That's taken care of. So now when we find Lafine, we can go ahead and get whatever key items there. Get whatever items there. It's probably not a key item, right? Because we already got the chime. But who knows what it is. And let's needlessly walk through ice here. Reach over. It's a long reach right now. It's a long reach, and my ribs, like my side, is digging into the armrest of my chair when I go to do it. Could probably sit better, but whatever. All right, so here's a little show-off time. We're in Volcano, the last floor of Volcano, so this is a Fiend floor. So where am I again? I'm at Provoca. Provoca's carry, right? So, but since I didn't loot any chests in Volcano, this chest up here will not be empty. There you go. I did it. 913 gold. Hope it was worth it. There are linked chests in the game where if you grab them on one floor, they won't be there on another. I need a good grind tile, and this is not it. What's this? I don't think this is it. I need to know what's in that chest, right? I'm getting bodied. I need to find some place to get XP and, like, go ham. So carry's here. Where do we go from here? Go to Sardia Cave and then check the Titan's tunnel. Get a couple pumps in. Down here. This is ice. That's ice full. So that's going to be the end of ice. Because ice has to keep itself together because it has the floors you drop down. And Titan's Tunnel West is Titan's Tunnel. So what is Titan's Tunnel East then? Ordeals, all right. Ordeals is something I always consider. Especially with the low encounter rate. Let's pump up the Melmond. Just see what's in these last places. Really would want to find a town. But Melmond is... And we'll go down to Earth Cave. And it's Lafine. So let's find out what this item is. Not going to surprise me now when it's not a key item. The chime. All right. Oh, right. Okay, so that's a fetch quest. We have the cube. I'm sorry, not the chime. So that's a fetch quest. So fetch quests look like they're intact. Ordeals? I don't know. Man, I need to find XP. I need to find a place that has a generous grind tile. But I guess I can kind of bang in, bang out. I have exit, but I don't have a means to use it yet. And I don't have warp, so... Bah, you gotta sing the song every time you go into a thing. It resets. Bah, you gotta do that. So we'll go up. It's not up. It's down. Down. Back. Close. There's one trap tile. Two trap tiles. So down, close, up. Down, close, up. First. Like it's right. Down, close, up first. All right, so here's the first trap tile. Well, you know what? I don't like that. Probably came out really loud because I was excited. I have that. So as long as they don't have anything stupid and they don't hit me for huge numbers, like, or do that, that sucks. See where my heal is now because of all the key items. This chest right here is linked on a prior floor. There's a door that has one chest in it, but there's a trap tile in front of it. Might as well take it here. I'm sorry, not that chest. It's this one right here. That one on the left. Silver helmet. Silver hammer. So this was not proved worth. It's not incentivized. So that is not guaranteed to be an item. A Sphinx, huh? Okay. Not good XP at all. Doesn't look particularly dangerous though. But I'm also not one-shotting it. In fact, I'm taking 2 rounds every time. If I can get an exit spell, then I'll go to Ice proper, which is at Sardia. Oh, I can get 4 in a formation? Wow. Maybe it is worth it then. Not worth the menuing loss I just did there, though, because that's pretty good. That's good XP. That got me into level. I think it's every odd level now. Use the fires while I have them, and then I can switch over to hacking. The missing doesn't help. It looks like they can roll a little bit high agility. Enough for me to miss them. Current level I'm at. Here's my odd level. So when you do the door entrance rando and the encounter tiles are swapped or shuffled, it does pay to find a good spot to do this, if nothing else, to get the magic you need to warp and exit around. Of course, it has many other advantages as well, as many times you can use multiple AoEs and such. I didn't want magic. I wanted an item spell. Doesn't matter. Not using that for any other magic anyway. That one didn't level up. It was the other one that... Another trick you can do is you can kill off your party members, because whatever XP you get that's displayed is really what you're getting shared to everybody. You can kill off party members and they won't get their share. You'll just get a larger share elsewhere. That's something you... Down, we'll go to ice. There's a trick here as well. There's going to be 3 treasure chests in here, right? This is the trap tile. Is this a good trap tile? I don't know what XP these are. They have instant death. How about we don't find out? So in between these 3 chests is a thing you can fall into, right? If you fall in there and warp, you'll come right back up to this floor at that spot. So you can access all 3 treasure chests at once. Typically, you can only get 2 on this floor, and then you have to drop back to this floor. Bottle's good. Bottle's a key item I need. I forgot about before. Bottle will get me the Oxyale, and then I can get into the Sea Shrine door in Onrak. Ruby is going to get me 4 treasure chests, really right outside here. So that chest on the bottom is I have to drop later to come back to it, and there's a trap tile in front of it. But if you do the warp, you can get all 3 and save yourself a bunch of time. This looks like a encounter I don't want to take. Luckily I can run. Got the 2 treasure chests in there. Trap tile. Sahagin. That might be easier than missing a run 4 times. Just get rid of them, right? Silver helmet. First. I never put the opal bracelet on that guy. Never equipped it. Whoops. So mechanic here on the bottom. I can run unlimited here. It does not increase the step counter, and I will never take an encounter. So gold bracelet. We're going to move that over to our... This is a trap tile. I don't know if this is good XP. There are some things in this game I never really fight, because at the time in the game that it's available to fight them, they're just like, you just want to go. $300. Definitely worth it. Sphinx, I think, is a little bit of a rarer enemy. Like your encounter 8 type enemies. I'm not entirely too sure. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on anything about this game. Because, like, I don't know. I once knew, but I don't know anymore. So what do we have here? Red Hydras, huh? Can everything stun me? Because that sounds fun. Fire doesn't really do anything. Wasn't worth as much as the or Sphinx. Feel a little bit. Got my heals back to where they need to be now, thanks to the bottle. How much faster this is just to breeze through and heal all you dudes. Like tile. Anagram. So we can just get out of here now. Ice has been completed. It wasn't incentivized. When I say incentivized, it means you can force the game to keep a key item treasure chest wherever key item treasure chest exists. And that would have been that last chest I checked when I dropped down. And there's a handful of them. Ordeals would have had the one at right where I was grinding the Sphinx. That treasure chest there would have been the one in Ordeals. I think Volcano, it's the one I dove to twice. All right, where to? We can go to all the Cardia Island ones. That sounds fun. A few pumps in, a few more. We can do all these caves and get confused. Heals are now pushed back because we lost the ruby. So dungeon type so far, one of the volcano floors. Volcano floor into Bahamut. So we don't have the tail, but we know that Bahamut is here. Which I might class change because, you know, it's not a race. I might just show it off. So forest left, this is Matoya. Gonna need to know where this is to come back. We got a second ribbon. That's awesome. So Bahamut Island West is... we're just gonna keep things... We're not gonna take a helmet off to put a ribbon on. We'll just keep it on the mages for now. Mages are doing work. Their item spells. Spell items. So Bahamut is now, this is the town of Gaia. Nuke is a level 7 spell. Like, we can just say goodbye to that. Because we don't know if we're class changing or not. There might still be an item in the item shop. Possible upgrade there. But I'm not going to worry myself. Masamune. Don't think I don't see that nuke axe as well. Like, why would I ever even use a Masamune if I can use a nuke axe? I don't know. So obviously these things are overpowered. And they're not all, like, it's not always you'll find a nuke item. But it just so happens that, hey, you do here, and guess what? Guess who's taking advantage of it? Yeah. Ah. No, don't go up here, guy. Come on. So I have no need to check for any spell ever again in my life. I mean, that's not true, because like in Viz 2 would be nice to have. But whatever. We haven't found Provoker yet. So there are level 2 spells out there that are just like hanging around. Let's go to Short Island. And speaking of, this is not... we have the Oxyel, so we can dip in and see what's in the thing. There are 2 heal things, so I wonder if this was a key item that just rolled back to heal. I can check the caravan, just to be safe. And then the item shop and Provoker is the only thing that's left. There's my Invis 2. It's not 710,000. It's level 10, level 7, 10,000 gold, but we don't have class change, so fast. All right. I mean, there's decent stuff to be had. Let's see what's in here. So that's a sky entrance. It's not. It's a trap tile. Let's see what it is. Maybe it's some good XP. We'll just do this the rest of the game. What could go wrong? I don't have the cube. I do have the cube. Did I lose the cube because I died somewhere? That's a tough thing, man. That is a tough thing when you play this game, even if doors and floors are not randomized. Just dying and forgetting where you got a key item because... Lost the cube somewhere. Son of a bitch. So where did I die? Let's see. There was a ridiculous cave that just went like on forever. And that was... Melmond. No. It was early. Was it not early? It was very early. And I probably X'd it out because I probably said, like, hey, we didn't get anything here, and we did. It was whatever the sky was. Was that, shoot, what was Temple of Fiends? Temple of Fiends was Marsh Cave that led to everywhere else, so we saved a bunch of times there. I'm gonna go to Marsh Cave proper. not March Cave. Elflin. And see if it's not one of the ones. It was. I'm pretty convinced it was the dungeon that was like, you know, you started at sea and then you went to volcano and then you went to sky. And maybe there was an ice floor in there as well. What I'm doing here is I'm just getting myself HP and stats. Like it's an easy thing. I'm here. Maybe bring myself up to 25. I won't have problem killing things so long as I stay alive. And my gear isn't the best. I can go back and get ribbons. Ribbons are in Crescent Lake. I might go get ribbons and then I might go to go try to find that cube again and then come here. But we have a couple more islands here to check, so who knows? We know where one fiend is. One might be behind here, and we know where Temple of Fiends. So we're only looking for Lich, Tiamat, and Crown. But also looking for the crown. And the loot, wherever the hell that is. Getting some good XP. My overpowered gear. I'm already at an hour and 5. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't play this game fast at all. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Even though I haven't found where to go, you know, I never know when it's good to progress, when it's good to move on. Am I going to get wiped at level 25 in Temple of Fiends Revisited? Who knows, unless you try it. But I scaled this stuff down. Like, I'm not playing this to be miserable. Like, I appreciate the suggestion to play it, and, like, certainly have no problems playing it. But I'm not scaling. Just because there is a slider to scale enemies, I don't believe that you always have to put it like max. You have to find that comfort zone where, like, you know, hey, I'll enjoy playing this game if the settings are like this. And if that's, you know, vanilla runners sometimes don't like randomizers because, you know, I like to think I like to think I'm better than them, and like in my head, not like in real life. In imaginary AngryLarry land, I like to think that I'm better than them, and they can't handle the game they played for 20-something years being shuffled. But also, they just sometimes don't enjoy, like, the discovery of it. And, you know, if you give them a vanilla overworld, a vanilla route, like, this game has a vanilla overworld, right? It's not randomized like a Dragon Warrior randomizer would be, or, you know, what's the other game? Oh, Zelda 2 randomizer would be. So you give them a vanilla overworld, you know, they know where stuff is. So it makes it easier for them to play. Easier for them to play. It's more enjoyable as well because they know what they're doing and they're just going to discover where the new stuff is, you know? Rod's also another thing I need, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. It's not necessarily blocked by the rod, but progression could be blocked by the rod. We'll go to the Zarnax 42 chest, brought to you by twitch.tv/Zarnax42, ZAXARNAX42. There we go. I think I did it. The world's greatest reverse sheep NCAA player. He's a connoisseur of Nebraska Cornhusker women's volleyball. And he always leaves this chest behind, and it bites him in the ass sometimes. Because it has a trap tile in front of it, and it takes a little while to get to, so why bother? I'll always check it. Because I like making the, like reminding people of the time that Zarnax didn't check it. And it had a key item. Quite a few games that have spots in the game that I relate to friends. for like them skipping it or dying before it, and therefore not going back and missing out. There's a lot of treasure chests in here. There's a trap tile right here we can avoid. So loot and crown, I believe, are the only things I'm looking for. Pro ring's good. Let's drop some stuff here. Let's not drop some stuff here. What is going on here? What is... Right, because we're holding on to these this item right here. I can drop. Drop that. We did a Duncan Melvin's tournament. If I've never explained that before, if you're watching this video for the first time and you skip the Zelda ones, we do a Duncan Melvin's tournament. Duncan Melvin's is a series of tournaments that I run personally in my community through Twitch and my Discord. And a bunch of friends. I mean, like, it's not exclusively me. They come up with the ideas for a game. And, I host the game, get everyone involved. Help them negotiate flags. Like, I do a little bit of work. They do, a bulk of the work. And we just go. It's a sit-and-go tournament. If you want to play, and we have at least 4 people, like, we're going. And it's single elimination. There's no restreams. I'm going to be packaging them together to show on YouTube. I haven't found the right way to do it yet. It's a lot of work. I mean, we're talking about, a lot of games. A lot of races and stuff. So I don't know the best way to do it, but it's sit and go. It's single elimination. Hey, you want to play a tournament in this game? Yeah, let's do it. All right, cool. Bahamut. Cardia Island Dead End. There's our tail. We can go back to Bahamut now. We can equip all the Opal and Dragon stuff and Aegis Shield. Clean up our inventory. This guy not in the way, thankfully. Pro Cape. What do I want to do with a Pro Cape? I don't want a Pro Cape, right? Because I have the Opal armor and shield, and I have the Aegis shield, so I don't need the ice shield. I don't need a second Opal. I have these gauntlets, but if I do ribbon, it takes off helmet, I think. Grab that again. Trade. So my point with the Duncan Melvin's tournament is that we ran a couple Final Fantasy randomizer ones through Duncan Melvin's. We did a proper... Was it a shard hunt? It might have been a shard hunt, where an item hunt, where you had to find the shards. But it had door and floor rando on it. And then we did another one, which was we just had to find the Mystic Key. And that's it. So we had to find the crown to get the Mystic Key. It was a multi-game randomizer race. We started in Zelda 1. We had to get the magical key. Then we went to Zelda 2 and had to get the magical key. And then we ended up in Final Fantasy randomizer having to get the crown to get the Mystic Key. And then you were done. And I like those multiple game treasure hunts as well. As an alternative to a beat the game. Like, it's not a game mode in the randomizer itself, but we turn it into one. You play it and change games at the time you find the item. Like, it's that simple. Like, we don't need the randomizer to tell us, to dictate that win condition. And there's a whole series of races that are done with item hunting. There used to be a bunch of degenerates on Twitch who raced really late at night. And I'm talking about starting the race at like 2 a.m. and racing to 7 a.m. Eastern time. Based just on the item hunts alone. Oh. Row ring. do? I guess I can drop this. So I think if I equip the Pro Ring, it takes the place of the Gauntlet. So I don't need the Gauntlet. But yeah, so tying it all in, it's like you got to find the flags you like to have fun with the randomizer. If you don't like Final Fantasy, if you don't like RPGs, you know, you might not find much fun with this. But it is certainly frustrating when stuff rolls difficult and has like a ton of agility and you can't hit it. Like, you know, like the bosses, the scaling, because the bosses already scale like absurdly ridiculous in the main game, right? And now you're taking the randomizer and you're just, you know, because it's randomized, you want to, like, you know, boost everything. So you boost the randomization of the bosses, you know, from normal to, like, you know, well, they could be like 75% of the difficulty that they once were, but they could also be 250% difficulty. And it's just, it's absurd because of the way stats are in this game. And that's when this game's the most unfun, is when you're playing it and you get to Temple of Fiends and you're invested an hour and a half into it. And you walk into Temple of Fiends and you know, crack in one shots your back row. And, yeah. Have fun doing Temple of Fiends again. You can't do it again? Okay, well. The opponent in your race never saw nuclear. So we had an ice floor in there. We have earth now. Where is this going to lead us? I'm really liking the encounter rate. In some areas, it feels like normal, and then I have, like, huge walks. All right, so Vampire. So we had the rod, which is good. So you can tell I don't really know what I'm doing, but I know a lot about the game. I can identify every floor, which is hard for people to do that play the floor randomizer. This is where I like randomizers to whack. What is the quack? No, it's Quake, but why was there no symbol? What does that take the place? I like door and entrance randomizer. I don't particularly like Link to the Past randomizer. My least favorite game to play. But there's a Triforce hunt mode and item hunt mode in there, which is, you know, fun for what it is. But at this, you can also do entrance rando in Link to the Past randomizer, and I think I'll do that one. If you want to see that, let me know, and I'll escalate it up the chain of up the to-do list. I like door randomization in Link to the Past randomizer because I don't like the vanilla aspect of that game, and there's a lot of vanilla in that game, routing and locations and meta and all that. Just simply swap the doors, and you know, now you're thinking. Now you're forced to think what to do, what you left behind, where to go next. Trying to remember what you've seen to go back to, like that's, you know, that's part of the fun of the randomizers for me as well. Overworld exploration is fun for me. So this has a fixed overworld, but when you enter, you know, when you do door randomization, like anything can be anything, and then now you know, it's like a simulated overworld. So, all right, well, we'll grab Well, we have Masamune, so I don't need. Do I need to get that out of my inventory? That will bump my heals in the right spot. So here's a situation where I'm going to do this. Just to get this. Just to get my heals back on par. There. So this whole thing right here, where was this? This was the forest? I didn't... No, this was the swamp one. I don't know. Let's use exit. Find out. So this was the forest. So the forest brings me to... Now, what was this again? Did I go this yet? I've gone to this. What was it? It was down to Bahamut, I believe. So we'll do that. We'll exit out. We don't need to be here anymore. I can go Gaia, and I can go... whatever. What did I want to do? What is that? I can go Ordeal. I wanted to go get the ribbons, so we can go get ribbons. Let's go to Crescent. Yeah, so I don't know the particulars of this game. I don't know everything I need to know. But, like, I know a lot. You can see I'm not getting tripped up on the floors. You know, I know exactly where I am at all times when I enter a place. I know what the real important items are. Going back to the Duncan Melvin's tournament, I made a small tutorial for people playing that was basically just like, hey, like, ignore gear. Ignore everything you see unless it's like flame or ice armor and higher. But, you know, why bother? I could have gone to Bahamut. Let's do that then. Pumps. Pumps. Go back down to Cardia. What is this? We check Caravan? Where am I? Let's go to Gaia. I miss Gaia. We can bang into Mirage Tower as well, I guess, since we're here. All right. Thanks for that. So this is Kraken, huh? Let's try it. So Gaia is Kraken. With the nukes we have in Masamune, I don't even know which one is better to use. It's single target, so maybe just nail them with Masamune's. Four dudes just swinging swords. Not going to play any games with my party members, so fight, 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 nuke, see what the damage is like. 244 on a crit, 153, 405 on a crit, and 400. Hey, look, we got an orb. Miracle. All right, so Kraken's down. We can go to Mirage. I'm not going to go over to Lafine. It's so far away. It's such a walk. Like, if it had anything, you know, screw me, but... Alright, here's, Lich. All right, so those were good plays right there. Now we don't know where Tiamat is. We saw a few places that we didn't necessarily explore through. So just walk down, save here, and walk down. What can go wrong? We get into unrunnable encounters. We have Nuke and Masamune's. Like, it doesn't matter. Nice and free. Okay, C into Volcano. Imagine not caring about a Sun Sword. Loot and crown. Loot and crown. I believe that's it. Remember when I was going to get the class change too? What was this? Copper? Oh. Class change is probably the best thing to streamline. Because now I'm wasting away like magic. Additional spells. Mermaid. Oh, Onrak and Waterfall go to as well. Hey, we found the bridge. Hey, whoop-de-damn-do. Do I have a split for bridge? Right before I started this video, I had to edit my splits because they were so ridiculously dumb. Like TNT. Who cares if you split TNT? Who cares if you kill Garland? You do it like 1 minute into the game. Like, why does it need to be a split for it? Got the loot. Is there one in here? So now we just need to find the crown. And we found all parts of the crown chain. I guess I'm leaving here, so I might as well just save. Hills are off center. We got like every key item in the world. I can fix that by using the cabins. Out of here. All right, now let's go class change. I think that was party of grass. Pumps. Let's go into the cabin. Make sure the caravan. Just make sure that the last key item we're looking for is not in the shop here. Can't land the ship close to Onrak and Waterfall. I guess I can go there next. I wanted to go back and get the cube, but it doesn't necessarily... I don't necessarily need the cube. I just need the cube to progress in that one place, and who knows what's after it. I can also go back and kill carries. Let's do the class change. Menu. Harry was at Provoca. Pro Ring takes care of that. Drop this. There. Good. Pick. Is it? That's done. Elfling Castle. Let's go see if we can... I don't need to find that route. Let's go to Onrak and Waterfall. It's here. We haven't found Waterfall, and we haven't found... Provoca. So maybe one of these is one of those two. Invis 2 would be nice to find in Provoca. Invis 2, I think we saw Fast already. So... There's our crown. So do we care about anything else? I don't think we do. Let's see what else is here. It's Tiamat. Now here's where I don't know if my levels are acceptable. I'm just gonna get bodied. I got good equipment now, though. Let's go. Fight, fight, fight. Nuke. Number 3. And, yeah. All right. I don't need to go to Waterfall, do I? It might be Provoca. But, who cares? We got to go now to Astos Castle. And that's at Temple of Fiends. It's a crazy Temple of Fiends thing where I have to go top and then left. And get my heels set up. Why am I here? Oh, I gotta get the crown. I was gonna say I can, maximize my route or minimize my route. I just go kill Carrie first, then go to Temple of Pier. But it doesn't work like that because I need the Mystic Key first. I guess I can do Mystic Key, then do Carrie, then do this. No, I can't because the crown isn't here. Okay. Yep, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Left Astos. Right to Temple of Fiends. Like, what a nice... I don't necessarily like it, but isn't it pretty cool how this is like... I found the two things that split within nested within each other that also had like two things that were required nested within that. So Matoya is Cardia Bahamut West. Cardia Bahamut. And Elfling Castle was at Marsh Cave. Where's Carrie? Carrie's at Provoca. This is a long way out. All right, now what? Provoca. I think I can use that many tents to get my heals back. How many heals do I have? 74? One has ribbons, that's good. So in a span of 12 minutes, we did all the orders. Now we can go to Temple of Fiends. Beat the game, right? there anything I wanted to do before that? Stock up on more potions, I guess. We have 74. Get to the magic number, and can I get rid of one of these items? I'd love not to have all these items. I don't think I'm using 21 tenths. 79, 89, 99. Hopefully my levels are good enough. It was very much worth it to me. Because I like the fast heal potion, menuing faster is important to me. All right. Here we go. We go up here and we go right to Temple of Fiends. I've not done Temple of Fiends Revisited in so long, because we normally abbreviate Temple of Fiends when we do the shard hunts. And I almost went right by that. As soon as I rounded that corner, I'm like, something doesn't look right here. Wonder what it is. Uh-oh, gas dragons. We get exclamation point gas dragon in chat, please. I don't care about any of those treasure chests. Game's the worst when you're not the right level and you feel like you are. And you just put your head down and tink up it over and over and over again through here. Really happy with the encounter rate I set, though. I don't care if it's too low. It's enjoyable. Can't wait for that surprise Kraken nuclear. We also don't have Invis. We don't have Ruse. I don't know if Ruse works. Yeah, that stuff. So we'll see what we're doing. I hope my mic's not clipping out. I hate this whole video, like hour and 40 minutes, and my mic was clipping out. I know I'm talking low at sometimes, so I'm probably doing it to myself in places, but... And I hope not. If it is, then I owe you another one. We'll do another one another week. Blaze is fine. I can deal with Blaze. So far, so good. Probably not even worth it to swing the sword. Three down. Not taking any chances. Fight, nuke. Keep an eye on damage here. 322. 186. 170, so whatever. We'll just keep it the way it is. 2 attacks, 2 physical, 2 magic. But none of the fiends were jerks. I didn't see one enemy use nuclear. I didn't see one enemy use cure 4. Not that I encountered every enemy, though. You know? I don't think I'm even going to manage my party order. It's whatever. They all have nuke, Masamune. Oh, here we go. Fight, nuke. 21. All right, you have nuke. Yep. Wrong guy. Did you just nuke? Nuke everybody. What does it matter? Let's go ham. Going ham. Get the extra extra 390 in there by not healing myself for like 40 HP. Okay. We did it. It wasn't even that painful. But we did scale things pretty low. You know. Regrettably, maybe a little too low, but like fortunately a little bit too low because I enjoyed it. I had fun making this video. With desperate need of real cold water instead of room temperature water. That's all right. I'll go do that now. So there you have it. There's our Final Fantasy Randomizer door and floor entrance shuffler. Hey, thanks again to Gary Hall, who suggested this. We're going to get to the other suggestions. There was a suggestion for Final Fantasy V Career Day. Well, we'll get to that eventually. We're going to go through the whole Zelda Randomizer series first, do all the flags for the tournament. Then we'll mix in some stuff, because I imagine that's not going to be a short video. And it might be something I need to break up based on like not getting it done all in one sitting, or just because the video is long. Bunch of stats on the screen. Special thanks. Let's shout out my friends. Nazir is a pretty good friend of mine. He bounces ideas off of me all the time. He's like, hey, you know, what if we made a chibi Final Fantasy game? And I'm like, hey, there you go. You can do that. There's Edgeworth. You can check him out. Twitch.tv/EdgeStream. Real good guy. One of my good friends. Meowt is hysterical. Game Boy. Unos. One of my good buddies right there. Darnax42. I mentioned him before. Tristal. He's an elite player. A couple guys in elite in this. Edge, Ozarnax, Unos. F. Coughlin, that's the guy who created the Zelda 1 randomizer. And everyone else, the entire Final Fantasy community, that's me. So I'm in the credits. And me, too. I'm in the credits twice, so. GG to me. But, yeah, there you have it. Do color dinosaur now? Here we go. What could it be? It looks like an eagle. Eagle with large talons. Oh, no, it's a word. The end. So there you have it. Final Fantasy Randomizer door and floor entrance shuffle And I didn't say, dude, F this game like one time because I did some nice settings here. How long do I have to talk before this all fills in? Because I want it to be nice and filled in before I end the video. Yeah, that's it. Check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/AngryLarry, where I play randomizers regularly, race them, play them for fun, do some playthroughs, Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, other games as well. Crossword puzzles. You like crossword puzzles? Saturday Stumpers, every other Saturday. Yeah, and leave me comments. Let me know if you like them. Let me know what you would have done differently, because I'm sure I didn't do a lot of stuff optimally. And leave your suggestions. Again, what you want to see me play and what you want to see more of. Talk to you guys later.